You know, they might want to consider what we did on Texas Outdoors in next year's Warrior Games. It would be exciting because to be good at any sport, obviously it takes practice. Shooting is no different. Long-range shooting takes even more practice. And then when you push the targets out to 1,000 yards or more, puts intense pressure on you to hit. And that's what we're doing in this week's Texas Outdoors. Shooting today is more than just putting your crosshairs on the target.
The technology barriers just changed so much. You'll get in behind that gun and you'll make 10 out of 10 impacts at 500 yards.
Steele Montague started the North American Long Range Shooting Association about 3 years ago. The membership has grown every year. And the weapons?
Usually custom made by a gunsmith.
You can shoot field-grade rifles. The problem is you have to shoot 10 shots within 3 minutes. And as the barrel heats up, it throws off the sights. It's insane heavy. I mean...
So hunting's out with it, really.
Oh, no, you couldn't. Well,
do you hunt out of a Polaris? You could do that.
Blind, yeah. Well, you couldn't carry it to the blind. Steele's rifle, a bull-barreled 300 Win Mag with a muzzle brake, 50 power scope, and tripod because it weighs 22 pounds.
Optics included. You'd start at around 4,500.
Yeah, that's a little too rich for me.
Yeah, no, it is. It's pricey, but it's supreme accuracy, yes.
These are not just big boy toys. Colden Cloud is just 13 years old. I'd put him up against anybody.
Perfect score's 100. It's never happened. 3 men have shot 96, and he's one of them.
Colden shoots a 6.5 Creedmoor with far more accuracy than someone several times his age.
We started doing some competition shooting.
Huh. Do you get nervous?
Every time, yeah.
Do you really? I'm nervous against shooting against you.
I would be.
Once you start shooting, though, you don't really think about what the other guy is doing. All your focus is on your target. Or at least it better be.
Oh, what is that? You just shot the eye out of a deer at 500 yards.
After 10 shots, as I expected, Colden smoked me. I knew that was off. I could tell it when I pulled the trigger.
Yeah, it's good when you know. That's great. You just hit all 10 impacts out of 10 rounds at 500 yards. You scored a 67.
Colden scored a 75. We let the barrel cool down, then shot another round.
There you go.
I did a little better, scored in the 80s, but then Montague upped the ante, moving the targets out to 1,000 yards. It took about 4 shots to get the scope zeroed in. Then I hit a 12 by 14-inch target 3 out of 4 times at 1,000 yards.
Impact.
Well, I want to thank Steele Montague. If you're interested in learning more about the North American Long Range Shooting Association, we're going to put a link to their website in this story on KENS5.com. Once again, we want you to come along on some of these adventures with us. Or if you have an idea for something you want us to go check out, you can email me, bdavis@KENS5.com, or hit me up on the KENS5 Facebook page or on Twitter and go on an adventure with us into the great Texas outdoors.
I have a question. Are you
Yes.
going to let a kid like that show you up like that?
Let me tell you something. That kid, like you said, a perfect score is 100. Mm-hmm. There have only been 3 people, no one's ever done that, but there have been 3 people that shot 96.
Yeah.
That 13-year-old was one of them.
I want to shake his hand.
That kid is, I mean,
That's awesome work.
And I don't know if you noticed, but every time he pulled the trigger, he didn't even blink. He didn't even blink.
That's amazing. Wind's a factor. Everything is a factor. My question is, how high does that bullet get above the ground before it hits the?
I just started to say that too. That he was shooting a 300 Win Mag with a 230 grain bullet, which is a huge slug.
Right.
The scope was actually aimed 41 inches. The barrel was pointed 41 inches above center on that target. At 1,000 yards, the bullet drops almost 4 feet, 3.5 feet.
About 3.5 feet.
Yeah, this sounds like math to me. Like, what is this?
Well, yeah,
What is this talk?
there's a lot of math involved.
Just say he's a good shooter. We get it.